Japan in 1950 was absolutely devastated. They had the highest percentage of their young men whom they had lost in war than any nation in the last 200 years. Their cities had been burned out. Their economy was in an absolute shambles. Now they called a sales meeting. Now I hasten to add that they didn't identify it as a sales meeting, but that's actually what it was. Sales meeting, marketing strategy, you name it. They called the government leaders, the leaders of industry, the leaders in the educational society. They got them all together and they laid out a plan. What can we as a nation do to unify us, to put us together and accomplish an objective that will restore national pride and bring economic prosperity to our land? They finally decided that in the 50s their goal would be to become the #1 nation in the world in the production of textiles. They reached their goal. In 1960 they got together, another sales meeting, and they said, what's our goal this decade? And they decided on the impossible dream. They said, let's become the #1 nation in the world in the production of steel. Now, why is this the impossible dream? Very simple. Japan has no natural resources. They do not have the coal or the petroleum or the iron ore. They were going to have to haul the natural resources, the raw materials, from thousands of miles away into their land. Build those modern steel mills, manufacture a top-grade steel, ship it thousands of miles back, and sell it at a competitive price. Absolutely an impossible dream. But they did not look at what they did not have, which was the natural resources. They looked at what they did have, a willingness to work, a creative society, a nation that was pulling together towards a worthwhile objective. I'm here to tell you they reached their goal. 1970, they had another meeting. They said, in this decade, let's set the goal. And that goal, pure and simple, is we want to become, in this decade, the #1 nation in the world in the production of automobiles. They missed it. 1 year. That's all. In 1980, they set another goal. They said, in this decade, let's become #1 in the world in the production of electronics and computers. Now, I don't need to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what happened in the 80s.